on Thursday, Justin Trudeau announced that he was appointing a shiny, brand new senator for Alberta. And if you live in another province, that might seem like a routine thing for you, having some detached, idiotic leader in Ottawa choose for you who will represent you in the Senate by offering a gravy, high-paying patronage appointment, a big thank you for being a loyal Liberal, and you get the job for basically the rest of your working life. Oh, but not here in Alberta. That is not how it works here in Alberta. Here we choose our own senators to represent us. We have done this for decades. When we hold municipal elections, we also elect our senators based on the accepted conventions and expectation that the Prime Minister will just simply appoint who we choose for ourselves.
What is this contempt that our system has for the idea of people having a voice in terms of who they want them to represent in the Senate?
Well, I think it's very difficult to make constitutional changes in Canada, right? You've got to involve Quebec for some reason, and it's just a big catastrophe. So in Alberta, we found a way around that. We're, nothing if not cagey people, and we examined the situation, and we found a way to get our at least a couple E's of our Triple E Senate, the elected Senate. We wanted it to be chosen by the people. And so without submitting the entire country to this enormous constitutional change that would go on for years and years, we just said, what we're going to do? We're going to make this real easy. We'll do it during municipal elections. Everybody's going anyway to vote. We're going to elect our own guy. Actually, we won't just elect our own guy. We'll elect two of our own guys. And we'll let the Prime Minister, we'll take the tough part of making the decision out of the hands of the Prime Minister. We wouldn't want Justin Trudeau to do too much of that thinking stuff. And so we'll choose two people, and the Prime Minister can choose the one that he likes best. So we haven't completely taken the choice out of the Prime Minister's hand, and send the guy Albertans chose to represent us to the Senate to at least have our say in what happens to us, because otherwise, by and large, the prime ministers and the governor generals are always from the east. And so this was a way for us to be in. Alberta wanted in, we wanted our own say, and this was a way for us to do that. And there has been nothing but a series of Liberal prime ministers disregarding the will of the people in Alberta and doing whatever they want. And they took this from us, and so it was really no surprise for Justin Trudeau to take it from us that way too.
And Sheila, how are everyday Albertans reacting to this appointment? And for that matter, how is the mainstream media in Alberta reacting to this?
Oh, the mainstream media doesn't seem to care. I mean, one of their own was the last senator chosen from Alberta. So they don't really seem to care. Jason Kenney's pretty mad about it, obviously speaking. Albertans, I think some of us are mad, but some of us are just like, you know what? Figures. After, 6 years of Justin Trudeau just doing whatever he wants to us, and Liberal governments historically doing whatever they want to us, this is just all par for the course, really.
Well, Sheila Gunn Reid, in wrapping, let me put you on the spot here. When are you going to run for the Senate?
David, are you mad at me or something?
No, on the contrary. To have someone of your character, your intelligence, your diligence, I think that's what's desperately needed. And you would be Justin Trudeau's worst nightmare to boot. And you've had all kinds of people urging you to do so. So what's the deal with Sheila Gunn Reid not running?
David, you know that I think politicians are awful people by and large, so I just don't want to be one. I just don't want to be one. And I know people say, well, you would be an independent senator, and that's true, but no thanks. No thanks. I think I have important work here holding politicians to account on behalf of the people. I don't want to be one of them. I want to work for the people, and I think this is the best way to do it.
Hey folks, that was an excerpt from my show, Rebel Roundup. Now, to get the full meal deal, why not go to Rebel News Plus, sign up, and never miss a Rebel News Plus show in the future.